Hey witches, today I want to share with you a question from our coven and some of the answers that have been given that I think are super thoughtful, because it's a question that I think is relative to so many of us in today's world with so much witchy social media. And I think this question really relates to how that affects us. So the question is, I am feeling a bit overwhelmed with all the information I have coming at me from the witchy community, spells and moons and calendars and the like. I would like to do a bit of a reset, get back to basics. Would anybody be willing to share some of their daily practices? I would love to narrow my scope a bit and just establish a simple routine that keeps me grounded. I could use some inspiration, blessed be. And in our coven, we have a live chat feature where people talk pretty much every day, and that's where this question was found. The first answer says, what a great idea getting back to basics. That's very inspirational, and maybe I'll do that myself as well. What I learned here and do every day is shower every day with intention. I wash the old energy away and make a protection halo around my body for the new day. I cook, garden, and cleanse with intention. Thinking about my ancestors and Mother Earth, I pray every day. My altar is my dressing table, so there too the mindfulness and witch vibe is always there. When I have more time, I light a candle with intention. For the bigger candles, I change the colors to the season of the wheel of the year of what I'm trying to attract. I think I do a lot of little things throughout the day that are considered witchcraft, which I never knew. Dry herbs, grow herbs, learn about plants and herbs is something I find really calming and can put in my daily routines. Also, the darker days are coming soon, and then I will be doing a lot of candle magic. This, too, doesn't take much time out of your day and doesn't have to be too overwhelming. It is a lot of information on a lot of topics, and you don't have to do it all the time. Find what you find interesting at the moment, and if you have the time but also space in your head, you can do something extra, something new. I love that answer. It's pretty much like my own answer. That's exactly what I would say. And another answer. The one simple thing I find I can do every day, even when very overwhelmed, this is me most of the week too, is to sprinkle a dash of cinnamon in my morning coffee for protection and abundance, stirred directionally with what I want to bring to the day or what I want to exclude from the day. Breathe in deep and sip. So simple that it helps start the day with the mindset that I want. And so I brought this question here because I'd love to hear your answers. What does your daily practice actually look like? Because for a lot of us, we see what looks like practical magic lifestyles here on TikTok and Instagram, and it isn't the reality. So I would love to know, what is your have to? Like, what's your, I got to do this every day to just, it makes me feel good. What are things you do occasionally, and what are things you don't do at all? And finally, for me, my non-negotiable thing I do every day is say prayers. I like to say I'm outside or indoors. I usually say I'm in the morning and at night. And I usually am looking at cleansing and protecting myself, giving gratitude, giving tribute and to ancestors and guides, and just genuinely thinking about my intentions through the day. And if I have more time after prayers, then I'll add a meditation, because the meditation is where we can receive. And then if I have more time after that, I will journal, because it's, again, more reception, more time to connect with our intuition. And if I have time after that, I will pull a card or two. But you don't have to do it all, and you don't have to do all the time. And it's a really good idea to change up routines all the time. We're in Virgo season, so it makes sense that this question would come through, because this is a time when we kind of reflect on our organization, our routines, our daily schedule. So take this time to think about your daily witchy life. What are you able to bring in? What do you no longer want to have to do every day or feel the need to do every day? How does it change seasonally? Does it change at all? What's something you can do? Like one of the answers talked about cleansing and protection in the shower. It's a great way to multitask. I love that. I recommend that all the time. So, you don't have to live the big movie witchy life every day in order to be a witch. You can keep it simple.